Hello and welcome to day 20 of the No New November challenge. My name is Emma, this is Creative Clarity. Today we are going to be using book pages as our pages. I've got some book pages which I'm going to just turn into pages really easy, cut them down to shape. And then I've got some other pages that I want to kind of decorate that are already existing in my journal now with some other pages. So the first thing I've done is I've found some pages that I really like from some journal. Now this one was called, I mentioned it the other time and I couldn't remember what it was called then. I can't remember what it's called now. Let me just see if I can see it. Just looking to see if I've got a cover here. Oh yeah, so this one is I haven't got the front cover, but I've got the paper. So this is called Island and it's by Garth and Victoria Waite. And it had some really lovely pages in. It's very similar to Edith Holden, a bit more kind of brighter colours are in it, but you've still got the kind of files. So first thing I want to do is I want to just see what they are currently. So this is going to be a little bit tall, so I'm going to cut off a bit of this. They are going to be shorter pages, but that doesn't bother me. Let's get my paper trimmer, wherever that is. Not sure where I've put my paper trimmer now. Oh yay. I'll find it somewhere. Let's do some tearing instead. You could just cut scissors if you don't use scissors. Cut with scissors. So this, I think I'm going to make it a little bit smaller by just tearing all of the corner, like about the same off each. Sorry, my ruler is bent slightly, so it means that it doesn't always tear in a straight line anymore, which is a shame. So I have to kind of move with it. Okay. And then just tear a teeny tiny bit because I want to leave the number on this if I can. This may not work. Come on. See if I see. You can see what I mean by the ruler's bent. It doesn't hold as firm in some places. Yeah, that's okay. One more. So you can buy decal edge rulers, but I think I've mentioned this before, but for those of you who've not seen the video, you can take an ordinary plastic ruler and use your pliers. So I've got some round nose pliers and literally all I've done, I don't know if I can do it on the end here, let's see if I can find a bit. So on the end, I'll just try, I've pinched it all along the edge, which gives us different kind of a decal edge. Can you see that? Yeah. Where I've pinched it. And then on this side where I've done, you can see some chunks out of it, I've just literally kind of broken a piece off, and that gives you a more of a deeper tear, I guess, more of a tear rather than a decal. So I'm just going to fold this literally in half. I want one per signature, so I've got one here. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm literally going to leave this in there as is. I'm not going to do anything to it other than what I've already done. So let's do the same again on this one. I hope you're all well. It's been a bit of a miserable day here. I've been quite down today as a person. In general, I've really struggled. I've got the blues when it came to just being proactive around the house and stuff. I found it really difficult. Managed to do some things, but yeah, no, it's been a bit hard today. I've been pretty alright, man. I've managed to keep myself pretty upbeat throughout this year. But I have found definitely this time around, this lockdown has really kind of taken it out on me. It's been a lot harder than the first one. I don't know if there's any particular reason why. I think it's just is what it is. Some days you're good, some days you're bad, but yeah, no, definitely found today has been a bit of a difficult day. But that's okay. We're entitled to have our ups and downs days. There are times where I'm very happy, and there are times where I'm not. But you know, you've got to take the good while you got it, and when you're finding it hard, just think that eventually it will pass, and you'll be back to good times again. So that's what I keep telling myself. And I'm now in my happy place in my craft room, so it's good. It's all good. I should just come straight into my craft room when I'm feeling like that, but and play around. But today I have to put it off a little bit. I've just not felt like it this morning, which is fine. But I generally, sometimes I just have to force myself to do it, because you know what, I always feel a lot better once I actually start crafting. And I think to myself, why did I procrastinate? I could have made myself had a better day if I just started with the crafting. But you win some, you lose some. And then the last page. It's not a huge amount to do on these ones, because they're already pretty decorated, because I've taken them from a picture book. You can do this with ordinary books, and using the wrong side. There we go. It's harder to tear off of the other side. Can't remember what I was saying now. Oh yeah, I've used a relatively picture-y sheets for my book, this particular book page. It's one thing I'm missing. I haven't got anything really with pictures on. These are parts of the book that I've not found use for yet. You can use anything you've got in your stock, so I'm using this. Hi Bella. Sorry, my cat might join me in a second. Again. Meow. I know, hello. Yeah. Meow. She's very vocal, bless her. She loves attention and she loves everyone in the world. She's everyone's best friend. She's more of a dog in terms of general life. Like, yes, I know. She's meowing more because I'm not giving her attention. Wait a second, I might have to finish doing this one. Yeah, I know. You're going to jump up on my back in a minute, I know. Bear me a sec. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to give her some attention. Otherwise she'll keep going until she ends up on my desk under the camera, or even possibly in the light, in the flame. So I'm going to pick her up, give her a bit of fuss. Come on. So Bella is a short-haired, British short-haired cat, sorry. She's everyone's best friend. You can't go too far. She's also very, very friendly, but she's picky. So say hi, everyone. Yeah, I know. And she'll come and sit on my shoulder now. I'm just going to put her on my shoulder. And she'll stay there for a while. So bear with me a second while I pop on there. And there we go. So I've got my 3 pages, which I've torn. They're all slightly different lengths, but that's fine because I've not measured when I've torn it. And they're going in 3 different signatures, so it doesn't bother me. And they are literally going to go in straight as they are, because I think the patterns on them speak for themselves. So that's what we're going to do with that. And then I'm taking some of, so I've got this page which I've done. You can see where I tried to use my sewing machine, and I realised at this point it really just needed to go and be surfaced. So I've left it as a bit of a mess, but that's fine, we can sort that out. Oh, Bella, thanks sweets. She's dribbled all over me. Yeah, I know. Bella, you're going to have to go now. You're dribbling. Love yous. There we go. Cat dribble. Right. So I've got some plain book pages that I'm just going to tear up and glue onto here in any old way. I'm just creating a background. So I just got this one. I've got this one. And I'm gonna get a page of music paper. Tear that up. I've got a couple of pages where I'm going to do this too, so I don't mind ripping up a couple of different pages. I've also got a shorthand book, so this shows you how different words for shorthand, etc. I'm not any good at shorthand, but I thought it was interesting. So I'm going to use some of this in this as well. So I'm literally just going to slap a bit down of Yoo-hoo glue down over all of this page. And then as I glue, I'm also going to slap a bit of glue on them, particularly on the ones where they're going to overlap, because there will be overlappage. So I hope everyone is well today. I've got a box of fabric samples coming in later, which I'm looking forward to. They're all upholstery pieces, which should be nice to go through. I'm going to enjoy doing that. Deciding what I want to keep. They'll just be for covers, I think. I don't think I would use them for anything else. I don't know, it depends on what they look like when I get them. Some of them may well be suitable for other things, but they're mostly kind of like sofa kind of pieces. And yeah, just really not really thinking about what I'm layering where at the moment. I'm just slapping it down. Just want to get a really good layer of things down. So when you're feeling down, what do you like to do? For me, it's a hot chocolate and a cheesy movie. That usually cheers me up. What do you guys do? Or crafting. Crafting does also cheer me up as well. Ooh. Probably should use the other side on this one, but yeah, oh well. Ooh. Little piece here. Also, my husband's gone out to go and pick up a tree skirt. Not a skirt, sorry, a tree cuff, collar cuff, which I've bought second hand, which is going to be fabulous on our tree when I get it up. Hopefully I'll get it up in a few days' time. My idea is to get it up before I go back to work, so I can have some time to chill out and enjoy it before the rush of getting back into work happens, of which I'm sure it will. It's a crazy time of year, particularly for those who work in retail, any form of retail. Yeah, no, but I'm really looking forward to it, because it's the one time of year that I really kind of get into selling, because you know, you can see what people are buying. You know, it's obvious that they're buying things for Christmas presents, and it kind of makes you feel good and warm and fuzzy inside, which is great. Yeah, no, I love Christmas. I know I said a few days back that I wasn't really feeling it this year. It's not entirely true. I am feeling it. It's just I think the whole thing has been getting me down. I don't want to be down anymore. I want to be happy. So it's good. I'm just looking forward to going back to work and getting into the Christmas spirit. Yeah, that's the plan. So our Christmas Eve tradition in our family is that we always have a Chinese takeaway, and we sit down and watch usually Independence Day. Independence Day is usually our go-to Christmas movie. Not really a Christmas movie, but I don't know why, it's kind of happened, and ever since we've watched it, it's just become tradition. And we did like stop and watch, I think one year we did one Harry Potter, and then another year we did the second Independence Day, but I think you just can't beat the first one. It's definitely the best of them. I think I'm getting here with this page. I'm just kind of filling in the gaps all over. I quite like how you get in, it's almost like hieroglyphics, this shorthandy looking thing. Just, yeah, a bit different. Whoop. Today I am burning calamansi cocktail. I think I screw that up every time I say it, but yeah. There we go, nice background. I want to put a flower down, I think. I'm going to put a nice, I've got some really big floral washi stickers. Let's see if I can find one of those, like massive ones. I don't normally know what to do. Right. Oh, I don't need to worry because there's going to be something else in between here, so that I'm not needing to make it. I think I'm just going to stick that down. You could stamp over the top of it, that would be nice as well. You could also colour it using either, well, you can use distress inks, or you could use watercolours, all sorts of things. Maybe I've got some distress sprays. I might try spraying some white over it in a second. Never use my distress sprays. Probably should start trying to use them, really. Don't know how well this is going to work. Let me get this up. So this is the Tim Holtz Distress Spray Stain Picket Fence, it's called. Give it a good shake. You always have to do a few. Oops. I'm gonna dab it off of the sticky. Don't just like that. I'm gonna leave that to dry. Move it, put it flat so that we don't end up with a load of kind of bleeding lines, and then just come over here and remove. I have got some, oh, I don't know, should I do it or not? Maybe I should. I've got some vintage photo as well. Oh, I've got some brass. So I've got these two. I've got the vintage photos distress spray, and I've got the tarnished brass. Maybe I should use the tarnished brass as well. Probably going to regret this as soon as I do it. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I think I regret it already. Oh well, never mind. It happens. I managed to get it all over me as well. Right, where's me I'm going to need me some of this to wipe down my counter again. Got it all over my display. Oopsies. I don't dislike it on I'm not entirely disliking it, but I think I'm going to smush it. No, it's not exactly a spray, but I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to leave this side with the spray because I think that kind of goes quite nicely with the what do you call it? Doodabs. Right, dry. See, now this would be lovely as to use it as a background because it's got a bit of the gold brass and it's also got a bit of walnut stain there. It's not walnut stain, it's a bit of vintage photo on it as well. Ooh, it's a lot darker. I'm going to keep this just because it kind of gives a nice spotted effect. You can trim this up and then put a nice flower over it. Let's dry that. I might use that in a few days' time. Let's see. Right. The problem is with using a baby wipe, this glass doesn't dry very quickly, so it ends up staying damp for a while. Next one, I think, I'm going to pop all of these little pea scraps into my scrap basket. I need to get what do you call it, like a rag or something to dry this off after I've used it. So fabulous board because it keeps itself clean. In comes the scarf. It's going to be ruined anyway because I'm going to break it up. That's better. Right. This one is the next one I've got. I'm just going to take out the tags and things I've already put in these pockets. Those way up here just because I want to have a relatively flat space on this, and I am literally, all I am going to do is glue down this straight on to here like that. And I'm going to do another one on this side as well. I'm going to bring this one in here because I don't mind the Chinese writing, and at this side I'm actually just do that. And this, I'm going to kind of glue it down but then put a bit of washi tape either side because I just don't like the pictures of the thing. I mean, I know it will probably cover them up anyway, but oopsies. That's got to be put there to the side to dry. I just realised there was 2 pages stuck together, but I do want the dressmaker's child, whatever it's called, the dressmaker's child on this. So we've got steak for dinner tonight, me and my husband. Looking forward to it. We'll have it with some blue cheese Stilton sauce, so Stilton and cream. Don't have steak very often, but when we do, that's sort of our chosen sauce. Either that or we do a like a red wine jus kind of thing, which is amazing. It depends on what steaks he brings back as to what he'll do, really, to be fair. If it's a rump or a ribeye, or sorry, if it's a ribeye or a ribeye, a T-bone, a fillet, he will do the cheese. If it's a rump or a sirloin, he'll do the wine. Couldn't tell you why specifically he chooses to do it that way, but that's the way he does it. It depends on what's on offer when he goes into the shop, which he's just gone to go and get now. Just clearing this down. Washi tape time. So I want my mushroom washi tape. Toot. Got a couple of different mushroom washi tapes, but this one's kind of vintage-esque. So I'm going to pop this one mostly all the way down the side, and then on this one I'm just going to have a little teeny tiny bit, just a few pictures. Just here. Okay, so I've got a little bit here and full size there. This one, I want a mushroom sticker. A mushroom sticker. So let's get one of you. Don't want a biggish one. Funny, when I want a big one, all I can find is little ones, and when I want a little one, all I can find is big ones. It's always the way. I am going to stamp on this one, so let's get my stamp. I want one of my framing, one of these ones. Big square. Stays on. Smells like almonds. Perfect. Pop those back. These will have to go back first. Specific order in which my stamp things fit on this bookshelfy thing I've got here, so I have to move things around in order to get things out. And now I'm going to also put two of these on. So these are like those stamp faux watermark stamps. Gonna cover up that one which I just put down. Oh well. Sorry, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oopsies. I get too happy about pulling these apart, and I always tear them. So I just have to be careful when I pop it back down again. So I want this bit over here. Pop this bit down first, and then the torn bit that's there back down. So so it sits flat. There we go. There you go. So I'm really happy with those. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. So we've got a couple of pages where we've altered what we already had, and then we've also got a couple of pages which we've just turned into more pages. There we go. Can't really see them, can you? Okay. Like that. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. It's a bit of a shorter one today. It's a bit easier because we've already started. You kind of already understand premises. So you've already got pages that you may want to alter instead of creating new, because I know we're getting quite a lot. But yes, no, I hope you've enjoyed today. Tomorrow, I can't remember what we're doing tomorrow. I'm so good at this. Bear me a second, I'll find out. Tomorrow we are making tabs from our scrap paper. So tabs like these, different ones. You may want, if you've got a tab punch, sorry, if you've got a 1, 2, 3 punch board, you may want one of those. Or if you've got a tab punch, you can use one of those, or simply a circle punch as well is another possibility. So we'll have a look at doing a couple of, creating a few of these. They're really easy to make and very quick. Okay, have a lovely day. Take care. Bye now.